YouTubers, Max18363 here, and this is part 18 of my Quake 4 playthrough, narrated as always. And as you can see, we are back on foot finally. After that last level that was simply an abomination, we're finally back on foot. Turn the volume down a bit here. I'll tell you, those gladiators, when they get their shields up, boy oh boy, they sure are a pain in the arse. Of course, I was too busy watching that stroke tactical that was in cover there, thinking I could get a cheeky little headshot. I didn't actually think that the gladiator would actually approach me like that and flank me, so I was a little surprised when I suddenly realised he was pretty much right behind me there. So yeah, I've been a bit pressed for time this last day or two, so I've started to narrate this video pretty much within minutes of actually recording it, so I don't know, I haven't really had too much time to think about what the hell I'm going to say, so if I'm a bit vague today then I do apologise, well more than usual anyway. And yeah, I do a bit of a kind of so-so job at this level, to be honest. See, I didn't want to get too close to that box in case I picked up that armour by mistake, because I'm kind of close to full capacity in armour at the moment. I didn't want to waste it, so thought I would just leave it. But yeah, like I've said before, Quake 4 is not really my type of game. It's a shooter that I will be perfectly honest, I really suck at times. I really just feel out of place in a game like this, and this level really just shows it. I really struggle to get through this level, but you know, we get there. I think that kind of illustrates it, like 4 shotgun blasts to take that one guy down. Pretty bad shooting really, all round. It has been a challenge for me doing this game so far, I have to say. Coming off the back of my fear videos, you know, I mean, yes, they're still kind of fairly fast-paced shooters, but there is very much a tactical element to it, you know, that kind of suits my style of play fairly well. Kind of slightly more cautious, you know, use cover a lot, lean round corners, you know, all those kind of little things, just basically be tactical. Quake kind of just...
Marines, head to the waste facility. Just outside is your extraction point.
Doesn't suit me quite so much. Now if you just hang fire here, this Network Guardian I think they're called, I can't really remember what they're called, there's so many different names for these strokes. If you just hang back, he does eventually go away. You see he's just out there kind of blasting away. If if you just stay here in cover, after a few minutes he does eventually. You can alternatively just try and leg it along the corner, get to the end zone, but you will probably take a hell of a lot of damage getting there, so I think you're better to just wait a few seconds. A bit of patience, he eventually disappears. See, that's him leaving now, so yeah, just that little bit of patience I think can make the difference. Obviously there isn't too much point shooting at him as such. You're not going to damage him with handheld weapons, so you're better to just... it's up to you. I think you're better to either, if you want a chance that you can just try and leg it, but you'll probably take damage, or you can just wait a few seconds and he'll eventually disappear. And he was actually standing pretty much where the level starts. Little nugget of info for so I guess the Strokes obviously know about our whereabouts and sent him in to try and get us, I suppose. That's a Stroke health station if you remember correctly. If I remember correctly. You can only use those things once you've been strogified. That was one of the earlier levels. We are now part stroke, part human, and that grants us a new ability to use the stroke health stations, which are pretty few and far between. But they are kicking around. Occasions when I know an attack's coming, I do like to be prepared. I'm not totally out of my depth. Sometimes, I remembered that there was a dude that came out of that shaft there. And actually, if you jump over to where he came from, there's some grenades or something in the corner there. It would be quite easy to miss them, but I jump across and nab the grenades, always good. Stroke that comes out that elevator when it finally gets up, so I like to sort of get myself just out of sight with a grenade launcher, and we'll do this basically. Because if the Stroke doesn't actually see you when it gets to the top of the elevator, if he doesn't actually see you, he won't actually come out, he'll just stay in the elevator, so get yourself behind a crate, fire some grenades off. Easiest way to deal with him, I would say. And yeah, happy days. Well, that's it for me for now, so until the next time, behave yourself.